When is a place the perfect size? How big is too big? How small is too small? This year, York's future will be decided. To unlock a devolution deal, Whitehall's consulting on the future for local government in York and North Yorkshire. The two options are a model that lumps York in with Selby, Rydale and Scarborough, from Eggborough to this Rockpool, or the North Yorkshire proposal that would see York remaining as it is and working in partnership with a new North Yorkshire County Council. Many of us think that York's a Goldilocks city, not too big, not too small, just right.
York is a very special place. It forms our identity. We are a community that cares about one another, as we have witnessed so powerfully over the last few months. Our size enables us to connect and work through the issues facing us together.
The cooperation between all 60 odd schools in our city has never been better realised than during the COVID crisis. Over 50% of our secondary schools, for instance, are deemed to be outstanding by Ofsted. We provide truly great education at really great value. I cannot see why you would want to break up something that works so well.
Of course, York is more than a city. It's also 105 square miles of countryside. Scattered across it are nearly 24 villages and the town of Haxby. The council is busy expanding the cycle network. You can cycle for miles and still be in York. You can watch the magic of sunrise in one of 5 national nature reserves and still be in York. The council works hard to ensure these beautiful natural spaces are kept free of development to protect biodiversity for future generations. City of York Council is working with our partners to create a zero carbon future. We're building 3 ultra-fast charging hubs for electric vehicles, and our Park and Ride has the largest fleet of electric buses in the country. It doesn't end there, of course. We're investing in solar PV on council house roofs and an e-scooter network to allow residents and tourists alike to get around the city without adding to pollution. Cycle routes out into the countryside for city dwellers are also safe routes into town for villagers, for work, school and leisure. Our Goldilocks city brings health and fitness benefits for all.
We enjoy very strong and close working relationships with the City Council, in particular in providing services for children, for the elderly and for the vulnerable.
There is no wealth without health. City of York has a history of working collaboratively and constructively with partners. The government's key ambition of ensuring that community mental health transformation agenda progresses at pace will be best served by York remaining as a unitary authority.
Administrative reorganisations are often far more costly and chaotic than they're envisaged beforehand. York is special. It's perfectly sensible to have ad hoc cooperation between freestanding unitary authorities rather than to rework the structure of local government.
Seems to me that you've got to limit the amount of change. I've seen this in many organisations I've worked with or run over the years. I agree with Vince entirely. Change is difficult. It can create chaos. So what you want to do is get the advantages with as little change as you can live with. I sincerely hope that the logic of that comes through to government.
So whether you live and work in the city or in one of York's villages, whether you come in to shop or soak up the nightlife, whether you're at university or just started your first job, whether you love the countryside or just want to enjoy a lazy afternoon on your urban allotment, ask yourself this: could our city council achieve all it does and have one of the lowest council tax rates in the region if we were really too small to be effective? Do we want decisions made about infrastructure, climate action, bin collections, education, health, the economy and everything else City of York Council provides taken miles away by people who have no idea what Whitmer Gate is, never mind where it is?
We are encouraging local people to get behind the city by signing our Back York petition. Quite simply, decisions that affect York residents, businesses and communities should continue to be made in York.